The reason why I'm doing these videos is because I think it's like really, it's good. It's a good, like, nice little change of pace. It's educational as well for you guys, because skill-based matchmaking is literally the bane of everyone's existence. I've seen your guys' comments on my past videos talking about skill-based matchmaking, and I saw one very interesting comment. Well, I mean, in hindsight, it's not that interesting, but this person said that skill-based matchmaking is good in a way. I'm kind of like a little confused, you know. I'm not going to dismiss that angle at all, because obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But in my opinion, it doesn't. It's not good. It's not good at all. What the? Now, the reason why I say it's not good is because all it does, all skill-based matchmaking does, like, is it keeps you in a box. It keeps the player in a box. I guarantee you, like, a lot of people who pick up Call of Duty these days, they don't even know what skill-based matchmaking is. They're completely unaware that they're being controlled. Every little move that you make, you're being controlled. You're being watched by, you know, the servers. They're registering every single move you make. If you're slide canceling, you're, you know, drop shotting, well, you know, all that kind of stuff. How good your accuracy is, bro. Like, all that stuff actually does play into account of skill-based matchmaking, which is kind of scary, you know, and it's unfair. Dude, we're actually low-key popping off here. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. No! 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 But anyways, yeah, it keeps the user, like, in a box. Okay, the best way I can explain this is, you know, The Truman Show. You guys ever seen that movie? Where, like, he's living his life normally. He believes that everything in his life is, it happens by choice. He thinks that everything happens by choice. But really, he comes to find out that he's been living in this box, and everything around him is controlled. Everything is an actor. Everything is false. So it's kind of like skill-based matchmaking in a sense. You know, you're controlled. Every move that you make, how well you are at the game depicts your skill bracket. Does the game think that you decide that you should be in a certain skill bracket? Should you be paired up with certain players? That's just how the game is. It's super controlled. And that's what I think is very sad about people who have not been part of the Call of Duty franchise before they introduced skill-based matchmaking. Because you actually were allowed to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like the element of just stomping on noobs, guys. It's not even about that. It's the element of surprise, variety. You know, it's another good analogy is kind of like, you know, when you go to the park, you know, you like to play basketball, you're gonna go with the homies, right? You're gonna roll up with the homies, you're gonna play pickup basketball, right? Public. But you have no idea who's gonna show up, how good they are. But you know, you're gonna be ready. You know, some days you're gonna be killing it with the homies, and then you see this team that looks very intimidating, you know, let's say like they're max prestige or something like that, and you gather around the homies and you be like, all right, man, let's do this, man. Let's give it our best shot. You know, I think this round we're gonna have to try a little bit harder. You know, that was like the excitement of it back in the day. Everything was a variety. It's not like now where you live in a box and you kind of know what to expect. That's how things get boring and stale. It's not about hating the fact that you got to play people against your skill. You know, back in the day, we loved that. You know, it was awesome. It was healthy. But having it like every single match, it's tiring, bro. At the end of the day, like, Call of Duty at its core was arcade shooter, arcade casual shooter. It was never meant to be like competitive. It was never that. So, do you guys get what I'm saying here? The variety. We want the variety. Playing every single day, every single game, knowing what to expect gets super boring, and it's tiring. And as far as like a user experience goes, like, you don't even improve from that. Like, you don't even know if you're improving, guys. Just like I said, read the comments through my last few videos talking about skill-based matchmaking. You got guys in there in the comments like saying, "Yo, I'm actually like a point 90 KD," and that person doesn't even know if he's getting better. But you know what's funny? Before skill-based matchmaking existed, I knew that I was getting better because I was getting my butt kicked. I was getting absolutely mauled, absolutely destroyed, guys, when I first started playing Call of Duty. But, you know, as time went on, I got better. I became 10 times better than what I was when I first started, and how that was possible was through just playing every single day, capitalizing on mistakes, and that's possible because the game allowed you to go against players that allowed you to improve yourself. It's not like a wall that you're just kind of like hit, you know what I mean? Like a skill wall. But yeah, guys. Also touching upon the belief that skill-based matchmaking is beneficial for you. It's not, because you know, I went through years and years and years of actually getting destroyed in order to truly learn what it means to get better at this game. You know, you can't get better unless you're actually getting destroyed. So in skill-based matchmaking, your games are going to be mediocre. You're not going to get really destroyed. There may be a few games where that happens, like once or twice. You know, it's all situational, obviously, case by case. But for the most part, you're going to know that most of your games, they're going to be like barely positive or a little negative. You know, like these games don't even go to the, you know, the maximum. It's only 34 to 48, and this match is already about to be over. So, like, skill-based matchmaking does not help out the lower tier players. Like I said, bottom line, I started playing Call of Duty without the quote-unquote protection of skill-based matchmaking. I got my ass kicked. And look at me now. I'm still here 10 years later playing this game. So the belief that skill-based matchmaking causes more player retention is false. There's a lot of these YouTubers in the community who are still here playing this game before skill-based matchmaking. So I'm not really, you know, that's my only argument against player retention and the why skill-based matchmaking is in the game. Is just there's anecdotal evidence, such as myself, that I'm still here playing this game. So you don't need skill-based matchmaking. Okay, so we finished off 39 and 19. Not bad. I mean, was that the best KD in the lobby? I just was able to scan the scoreboard. But like I'm saying, like, it's not about stomping on noobs or the fact that I can't compete in, you know, my regular lobbies. That game right there, it was kind of boring. You just get a kill, maybe a few kills. Maybe you're really close to your kill streak, and then you die. And then you start the process over and over again. But, you know, I don't have to get good at the game. Like, I've played this game for 10 years. I've been destroyed in my early years to know what it takes to do better. The whole pre-aiming, all these fundamental things, pre-aiming, using your mini-map, just fundamentals of the game, you know, it's all learned through getting destroyed and not being protected by skill-based matchmaking. I've been in the trenches. I've suffered. That's why I'm here today and able to successfully help out people get better through fundamentals. A lot of people are triggered off the fact that I'm getting MGBs pretty frequently. So if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you guys. I do want to do a little preface into my whole take on reverse boosting and skill-based matchmaking. So that's what we're going to talk about in this gameplay right here. So long story short, yes, guys, I am reverse boosting. Am I doing it every single game? No. Do I like doing it every single game? No. I like the challenge. Believe it or not, I like the challenge, but not when it's literally every single game. It's just not fun. So, let me just break down exactly where I'm coming from here. So, I have a few main reasons, and one of the main reasons is because of the internet connection. It's just terrible. I'm literally connected with you know, people from across the world. It doesn't matter like what country you're in. Second of all, you got to look at it from my perspective as a YouTuber. There's this big misconception that YouTubers, unless you're a Twitch streamer, we literally sit here all day, every day playing Call of Duty. That's what the average viewer thinks. But no, man, YouTube, most of us treat it as a business, okay? And when you're a business, it's very important to run your business as smoothly and efficiently as possible. Now, this brings me to my next point. So with that said, do you think I can run my business smoothly if I'm sitting here for 4 hours straight trying to get one decent gameplay, a decent gameplay where I'm not able to show my emotion, I'm not able to show any personality because I'm too busy sweating hard? Do you think that's efficient? Of course not. Meanwhile, you know, I'm not going to name any names here, but, you know, it's a business, right? Every business has competition. Other YouTubers are my competition, indirectly, you know? Of course, you know, I'm civil and cool with most of them, or pretty much all of them. I have literally no beef with anybody. I respect everyone's grind. But, you know, if those people are actively reverse boosting and getting literally a week's worth of content done in a span of 30 minutes, and they're getting their content out there, who do you think is going to see their videos first? Of course, their audience. They're gonna gain new fans quicker. They're gonna become a more reliable source for Call of Duty content because they're pumping out content faster. Meanwhile, I'm over here struggling to just get a decent gameplay because I feel like, oh yeah, it's the moral thing to do. It's, you know, just to let myself get destroyed every single lobby because, you know, it's the moral high ground. You know, I've done that for years, guys. I've done that for years. It gets very frustrating. You know, that's where I'm coming from. It's just more efficient. It's a lot more stress-free as well. I can just get the content that I need, which is what a lot of creators do. Going back to my point about how we literally don't sit here all day and play COD. Trust me, guys. We do not do that. Because we're focused on getting content out there, growing the channel. And yeah, man. That's pretty much what it comes down to. It's not the fact that we can't handle sweaty lobbies. It just gets old, man. It's in the business side of things. That's just where it comes from. You know, you put any YouTuber into like a normal lobby without skill-based matchmaking. I mean, without reverse boosting. You know, I guarantee you that that YouTuber will end up at the top of the scoreboard regardless of, you know, of reverse boosting or not. Because a lot of people have this misconception that just because they do it, they're like trash, you know, they can't handle it. Bro, if you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, you guys have seen those videos of me challenging full squads, sweaty tryhards, toxic players literally targeting me, people talking trash to me. I remember BO3, literally, people talking trash to me and me actively challenging them and them not being able to, you know, back up what they say. It's literally all there, guys. You guys know. But of course, you know, the person who wants to be toxic and troll and say those things where, you know, YouTubers, oh yeah, they're trash because they have to reverse boost to get good gameplay. Bro, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. We just want to make content more efficiently. And trust me, guys, I like a good challenge every now and then. Like, I'm not going to sit here all day and just play against bots. Like, that gets boring. That's just not fun either. Like, you got to stimulate yourself, and that's where Call of Duty, the addiction came from for a lot of us, is, you know, before skill-based matchmaking, is just the variety. You know, sometimes you'll get the challenges, sometimes you get chill lobbies. At the end of the day, you know, it's literally, it's not fun. You know, even Scump, someone who is pro level, you guys say get good at the game, Scump plays pubs. He still doesn't like skill-based matchmaking. Just keeping it real with you guys. If I'm gonna be reverse boosting in, you know, future videos, then I'll, you know, put a little, you know, disclaimer on the bottom right hand corner or something like that, and I'll mix it up with like a normal match for you guys out there, if you in case you guys are curious. I know it's been probably super weird seeing Turboman talk about this kind of stuff, but it's been 10 years since I've been doing YouTube and playing Call of Duty, and you know, I think it's important sometimes that people like me do speak up on very controversial topics, and you know, shed some light on it and how I feel about it, because maybe someone out there will be able to resonate, and even if you don't resonate, maybe it will help you see a different side of the argument, and you know, spark some kind of discussion or understanding. I don't know, man, but at the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking is not good for the community at all whatsoever. No matter how you paint it, doesn't matter. If you've listened to everything I've said, then digest it, come back, let me know how you feel. It is what it is. It's my opinion at the end of the day. Thanks for listening. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.